Hello everyone and welcome back to Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Today we're gonna change our weapon because this is the wrong one. I need a new ice switch axe quite desperately. So in the meantime, I'm gonna use our newly upgraded Frost Edge. Going to need this, and that should do for now. We're going to be hunting a Cephadrome right now, and then I'm going to figure out what else we're going to hunt after that. Creamy waffles. Didn't equip a hunter art. This is just an excellent start to a episode. Off we go! Okay, let's take our cold drink. We don't need Cephalos, we're here for Cephadrome. So this weapon actually has blue sharpness, but it's a really tiny amount, so it's not going to do us any good, and we only need green for the Cephadrome anyway. The Cephadrome is very weak to ice, so we brought our Frost Edge. There he is. Now, you can use sonic bombs against Cephadromes whenever they go under the sand, and it'll make them pop out, and they'll be vulnerable for a time, but I just don't bother. Okay, so in terms of breakable parts, a Cephadrome has its head, its back fin, and its tail can all be broken, but anything past that cannot be broken. In terms of good spots to hit it for good damage, it's mostly its neck is good, and then a bit of its back and body, and then to a lesser extent its wings. You have to be careful about Cephadrome because they have the ability to paralyze you and give you water blight, as well as the Cephalos have the ability to do both as well. Also, you shouldn't get hit by that when you're right there, but you will. Oh, come on. This is unrelenting. Why am I getting stunned so much? Oh, you're catching me off guard because I'm a little rusty from a few days after being not busy for a few days. A higher reaching weapon would be better against the Cephadrome because of his weak spots, but like I said, my ice switch axe is pretty weak. Whenever he does that little bit where he pops up from the sand briefly, he's about to jump out. Whenever the Cephadrome dives up out of the sand, forwards instead of straight up, that's when it can paralyze you. It's basically if it manages to bite you. I'm getting really tired of your existence. A good strategy, if you're using a weapon that doesn't have a lot of reach, like the sword and shield, for most monsters really, is to go for the legs. Because it'll knock the monster over, giving you access to their more vulnerable areas. The strategy, however, does not work against brute wyverns, sadly, because they don't typically get knocked over. By attacking their legs. He likes to belly slide whenever he comes out of the sand, so you want to be careful to be in front of them. Nobody likes spam. Too soon. Would you stop doing that? This monster's going to be the death of me. Not because he's going to kill me, because he's going to annoy me to death. Fallen into yellow sharpness. Luckily, no part of his body is particularly hard. That's weird. That should have been a jump attack. Nice one-time sharpness. Nope, I guess it's just not steep enough. That spot is, though, I bet. He's gonna go for that next every time he's down. How did I even do that? There was no ledge anywhere near here. Got him down. Attacking his body will break his back fin. You do not have to hit the fin directly. Oh, we regenerate stamina so quickly with this armor. It's lovely. And you're stupid. There's the head break. Cold and hot drinks last for about 5 minutes. You can make chilled and hot steak. I'm pretty sure you can still make that. I know you could in the prior games. And I don't know if they last longer, but they restore the same amount of stamina as well-done steak does. Breaking a Cephadrome's parts doesn't really yield anything special, so that's why I'm not overly worried about breaking anything. We've got 2 out of 3 breaks, but again, not overly worried. I don't know why they do it, but they'll occasionally stop and just contemplate existence, I guess. You felt that one. Belly slide. Where do you think you're going? There we go, full breaks, and he's dead. Took just a little over 10 minutes, which could have been better for me, in all honesty. But, yeah, I'll be back with the next monster. Okay, so we're here to hunt a Bulldrome, which should basically be the last, like, non-major monster to hunt down. Though I suppose we still have to hunt down an Eye of Prey after this. I can't remember what else we have. Because I don't remember hunting a Velociprey or Gendrome. Or Velocidrome and Gendrome and all. In low rank, all I remember is the Geodrome, but there's our prey. Take our hot drink that I managed to remember to bring. Howdy. So, in terms of breakable parts, a Bulldrome has none. That's right, you can't even break his ugly tusks. Now, he can turn at much wider angles after he trots along the ground. He does not charge forward, and he charges for longer while turning. Still not an overly dangerous monster, admittedly. A Bulldrome is basically just a larger, more annoying Bullfango, admittedly. Less than a large monster. Okay, so the long scraping of the hooves a long charge. Bullfango! He doesn't seem to be weak. He's only got two parts of his body to hit. He's got his body and his head. And neither seems to be taking more damage than the other, realistically. At least impact-wise. He might take more slash somewhere on one part. But I personally would recommend bringing impact, because he's pretty easy to stun. Ah, he got me. Not too difficult to dodge either. Missed. He is super exhausted because we've been wailing on his head a whole bunch. And he's dead in less than 5 minutes. Like I said, basically just a bigger, more annoying Bullfango. Didn't even lose Valor. And only got one Hunter Art off as well. In all honesty, an Argyros is more dangerous. I will admit the first time that I hunted a Bulldrome, he gave me a little bit of trouble, but after that it was pretty easy. But anyway, I'll be back when we're at the hub. It's pretty interesting. That was a Silver Crown Bulldrome. But anyway, that's going to call it for this episode of Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks everyone so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like to let me know, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.